I believe that money is something that's supposed to make your life better. Investment wise, if you want to go in for gold, I think you should just buy biscuits. You spend with a sense of ease and happiness, knowing very well that it is going to circulate. Why should I give anything to God? Because I think God has enough, but I only have these 1500 bucks. एक concept होता है ना, YOLO. You live only once, we may all die, just spend everything. I know a lot of people who are very, very wise with money who follow this rule. मेरे से आज तक नहीं होता, which is where they maintain a book of expenses. As long as money dealings are clean, which means if you have borrowed, you have returned. The relationship stays good. Gold is always going to be of value, especially when I shopped for clothes and stuff. Hey everyone! So guys, today I am going to be speaking about a actually very emotional topic. Do you guys have any idea what it is about? We covered love, of course. What is emotional and slightly sensitive? Where you avoid kind of going too intrusive with your questions about it, or where it's kind of maybe debatable whether we should discuss this or not. Okay guys, no more guesses. Let me tell you myself. I believe in today's day and age, it is this thing we call money, or maybe even currency. And there are so many layers and dimensions as to how this is perceived. But let's just agree that it is something very important for you to live out your life in the civilized world. And while a lot of us think it's not a perfect system, it is the best one we have been able to do so far. So guys, today's episode, I will be talking about my equation with this entity we call money, how it used to be versus how it's today. Let's get started. So guys, I'll start with my childhood. As a young kid of, I can't remember, 6 or 7, एक discussion हो रहा था मेरे friends के साथ. And we thought banks are places where you go and throw a check and collect money. We had no clue whether आपके अकाउंट में वो बैलेंस होना चाहिए विड्रॉ करने के लिए. हमने बस सोचा यार बैंक जाओ, you tell you need money and you get money. And when we saw, some homeless people begging on the roads and everything, we used to keep staring and be like, why aren't everyone just giving them checks? Then they can go to bank and just get the money. बेचारे उनको खाने को नहीं हो रहा, ये नहीं हो रहा. That is how simple I thought it was growing up. And I think some things I figured only after growing up, that भाई इतना simple नहीं है. ज़रूरी चीज़ भी है. At the same time, how you perceive it or how your attitude towards it is what decides the nature of money. So as a kid, of course, I can't say, oh, I had a humble childhood and we were humble people. I remember having, experienced and kind of gotten like really nice gifts, really nice things to eat, really nice places we went to. I had those experiences. At the same time, there was a slight, isko disrespect nahi karte, isko taken for granted nahi karte. This is something you try and save and cherish, kind of, use with caution. That is what it was. And very common thing, of course, when I spoke, as children, of course, we speak big, right? मैं ship खरीदूंगी, I'm going to buy a jet, I'm going to buy a rocket. I think I'll buy a country. And the common thing, the most common line I was told was, listen, okay, money doesn't grow on trees. It is hard work, it is blood, it is sweat. Very, very important and very kind of not easy to come by. There was always a sense of, I have to be cautious with this, this is not mine. Matlab, if someone's being nice. I felt this, guys, even for my parents. So much so that I think this one time, मुझे जब एक कुछ flavored milk पीने का मन हुआ, I walked back home to go ask my mom, can I go and have that? And my parents kind of told me, listen, we want you to value money, but you don't have to go this far. If it's for something you really like for yourself, please go ahead and buy it. But this was very, very kind of, I was very conscious of it. And that someday when I start earning, I'll do as I please. So this is how my psychology was as a kid. And I also kind of had a good feeling towards it. Because एक थोड़ा negative narrative होता था about, super rich people. I think even in movies they showed like someone who's really, really wealthy being very, very mean and evil. And like the one who is not wealthy or very poor in the filmy sense is kind of a very good person. तो थोड़े वो वहाँ पे form हो रहे थे. That, someone who's doing really well, having a lot of money, something is wrong. And I think these were just the narratives that were being told by the movies you saw, the books you read, or the people you spoke to. So growing up, it was this, but I kind of liked it. That एक common medium of exchange है, this thing we call currency, and you can use it to kind of get experiences for yourself. May it be food, may it be clothing, may it be places. आपको छुट्टी जाना है, अच्छे होटल में जाना है, जो भी हो. तो वहाँ पे एक था कि यार ये तो अच्छी बात है, And I think, guys, I have that even in me today, but today I'm not a kid anymore. So as a kid, I couldn't wait to start earning my own money. That's it. I was kind of very sure that if I am, with respect, paying my own bills, I can live how I wish. एंड कोई मेरे को टोकेगा नहीं जब मुझे शॉपिंग करनी है तो. Guys, that was my main aim to earn money. That, you know, I become this accomplished professional who earns and then does whatever she likes, because now she's earning. And of course, I anticipated a long journey, that there'll be graduation and then there'll be post-graduation and then there'll be some kind of an internship and then maybe I'll get some kind of a job where I become my own person.
So mom, what is happening with you now? Like, when was the first time you got your paycheck and how?
Guys, so I'll tell something very, it's a sweet memory, because it was, I can't even call it paycheck, it was a note. Single note of $500. I think year of 2003, and it was for a photo shoot for a gym. Okay, this is deviating little from money, but I have to tell you, yeah, I had slapped on a lot of makeup, worn the tightest tracks I owned. There were 2 other models with me, and after kind of figuring out how to pose for the camera, yeah, they took pictures of us walking on the treadmill and all of that, and then they said, thank you for your shoot and everything, you were great, here's your pay. It was in an envelope, and it was a guys, sorry, I'm not sure. I think it was 1500. No, now that I remember. And of course, this was my first salary ever, where I think someone said, oh, for the work you did, this is what you get paid. I came back home and yeah, my father was proud, very proud. I said, I received this for a modeling thing I did for the gym, and he said, oh, very nice. So go to a temple or a gurdwara, kahin to jaake thoda to bhagwan ke liye chadao bete. This has been your first pay, and God has been kind to get you to this stage where you are earning. And of course, he was having a very proud moment. But guys, I was having a whole, why should I give anything to God? Because I think God has enough, but I only have these $1,500, and I don't know when I'll be called again for a gym ad. So I have to save every rupee from this. Guys, this is how it was with money initially, especially with whatever I earned. There was a psychology of, listen, I shouldn't spend from this. ठीक है, खर्चा जितना कम हो या तो मैं सेव करके कहीं रख दूँ, and I think that is where I noticed that, oh, somewhere there's a little tendency to cling to this unhealthy kind of attachment where you want to hold on to everything. So guys, then to today, thankfully, I have come a long way. I really enjoy this equation I have with money. That is also where I think, because I started earning, of course, very small amounts. They weren't amounts that I can kind of boast about, but nevertheless, that feeling of, okay, this is my skill that is helping me earn, kind of made me value it, kind of overvalue it almost. So I know for a lot of you, especially the youngsters, a concept hota hai na, YOLO. You live only once, we may all die, just spend everything. Great, I mean, it's great. Once in a while, I think we should think like that. But I feel it's good to have one foot in both realities. That yes, today may be the last day of your life, so have fun and shop what you want and eat what you want and do everything. Also cater for the fact that you might just have a really long life. That there's a good chance that there will be a tomorrow and there will be a day after. So in running after YOLO, you don't want to ruin it for 5 years later, 10 years later. So guys, that was the balancing act I had to kind of learn with money, because the initial stage was, mujhe kharchne nahi hai, bas, not at all, not 1 rupee. Then of course, thankfully, you know, I think as Indian kids, we all have that little bit of saving habit that our parents are telling us to do. Saying like, you have to save, you start putting in, you put in, you know, FDs or mutual funds or something or the other. So I started doing this 90-10 thing, where I would put 90% in savings and keep 10% to shop for something. As I got older, and I was, like to say, I think I'm quite lucky that I started earning way earlier than I thought I would. I thought 25 ke pehle to hone nahi wala, but my bigger checks started coming by 19. That's when I realized, oh, when you spend with ease and happiness, there's a certain, we can call it energy, I'm not getting any other word, but this good amplifying energy that happens. Ki ab dar ke kharcho nahi. You know, you spend with a sense of ease and happiness, knowing very well that it is going to circulate. And my conclusion about money today is, it is very similar to water or even to blood in your body. It's going to be healthy as long as it's circulating. Doesn't matter the amount, whether it's $100 or 100,000 crores. It has to keep moving, which is when you are spending money. I changed my language a little bit. I saw it on one of the Instagram reels. I don't say I spent. I always say, yeah, I circulated some money. Because the psychology being that this is going to come back. There is no doubt about it. It is something that keeps flowing. So it is important to spend. At the same time, I would say it's important to save. And my current conclusion of how I manage my finances, whether I receive even $100, sometimes it's for a dividend of some purana, you know, mutual fund or shares or something. I will put half in savings and keep half for today. It's just a 50-50 equation. I think it makes everything very, very simple. Guys, so the first rule I already mentioned, which is 50-50. You keep 50 for YOLO, which is where you keep 50 for today, and then you keep 50 for a potential tomorrow and day after. That works pretty well with me. Guys, rule number 2, which I don't follow, but it's a golden rule. I know a lot of people who are very, very wise with money who follow this rule. मेरे से आज तक नहीं होता, which is where they maintain a book of expenses. You know, at the end of the day, I wouldn't say week, but end of the day, they kind of write down कहाँ पे कितने खर्च हुए. Okay, this much for coffee, this much for ordering online, this much for kind of cab, doesn't matter. They write down everything. I tried it, I couldn't continue beyond second day. मुझे अभी भी थोड़ा stress होता है वो. I don't want to account how much it costed for me to have the good time that I had. But it is an important habit. It can transform your relationship and equation with money. And it's important to know where it's going. It's not about trying to curb your expenses or live smaller. It's just that at any given time, you should know कि मेरी life में इतने पैसे ये area के लिए इतने खर्च होते हैं. That's it. So I would say that's a financial hygiene habit you should have. Guys, the third rule I would say, when you want to invest in something luxurious, not utility based, luxurious. It could be handbag, it could be a bike, it could be something. I personally feel you are allowed to have one thing that you're crazy about, for which you don't mind going all out and spending something, major part of your finances. That is a healthy way to approach big expenses. Now what I notice is that a lot of people are kind of trying to get a lot of different items which are way out of their, money league, because it's somebody else who has it, or it's because somebody else who will have an opinion on them owning it. That is not a sensible way to go about it. अपनी life में अपने values के हिसाब से देख लीजिए. That what is it that you are very passionate about, and in that one sphere I feel you can go a little bonkers and spend. Rest of the areas I feel it's important to be kind of sensible and reasonable with this, about what is it that rocks your boat and where are you willing to spend. Guys, so there's one rule or lesson that my dad kind of always maintained, and he practiced it with us. By us I mean my sister and me, and now I get it. It is basically that keep your money dealings very, very clean, especially with family, relatives, and anywhere else where you have a deeper equation. Because as long as money dealings are clean, which means if you have borrowed, you have returned, the relationship stays good. And a lot of relationships ever, for people when it's gone sour or when they've stopped talking, or there was a money equation which was not honored. There was a loan which was not paid, so he was very, very mindful of this and said that anytime if you have ever taken a loan, make sure to repay it, because that way you have honored the rest of the emotional equation you have with this person. And now I come to investments. Now each family I feel has a different priority and a different area of comfort where they like investing. Property, real estate is very, very popular. I think a lot of people get their joy and sense of security from, I have these many houses and there's one under construction. There's a huge sentiment for land. I totally get it. And they're good at it. There are families and people who are really good at it, at identifying where land will escalate and then go buy and sell and all of that. Guys, gold. I think for most families, especially women, even my grandmom said, like anything else may not work, gold is always going to be of value, especially when I shopped for clothes and stuff. She said you could have just bought a little bit gold, that gold would still be gold, but your clothes will be in tatters, stuff like that. And then of course you have stuff like shares and trading and mutual funds. Mutual funds specifically is what I'm a fan of, because again that is our area of comfort and something that we as a family have been investing, I think since 2005 or 6. But it is very, very important that you sketch out the goals you want for your life. What is the kind of life you want? Now, accordingly, you work what investment works for you. So, I will just give you 2 cents on मेरी philosophy क्या है. And ये मेरे लिए सही है. But it's important that you think deep and figure out what your philosophy about life and money should be. Because I believe that money is something that's supposed to make your life better. It's not the other way around. You don't use your life to make your money situation better, right? The whole point of kind of trying to secure yourself wealth-wise is so that you can have a good life. Now, what is your definition of a good life? You have to figure that out. मेरे लिए travel बहुत important है, ठीक है? Living in a good home or shopping, and these things are really important for me, and I like them being with ease. So for me, even for my family actually, liquidity is kind of where we feel the power is, because वो easily available होता है. Something like real estate, the escalation can be much more, but उसको liquidate करने के लिए एक time frame होता है. आपको घर या लैंड बेचना वो एक दिन में नहीं हो सकता. But again, your returns can be much higher. The same goes for gold. I think gold can be very quick and convenient if you have a need where you need it for a loan or something. Again, guys, this is for gold I'm saying. Investment wise, if you want to go in for gold, I think you should just buy biscuits. I'm not a fan of making charges, okay? And I know you get to wear the jewelry and all, which is great. So, आज तक I think मेरे घर में selling jewelry was always like no, we do. And the sentiment, because it was from a wedding or for a gift or someone got it or you got it made in some, beautiful store which did this vintage jewelry or something. एक sentiment होता है jewelry के साथ. So typically I don't think we kind of sell it or change it or anything. Now where I don't have sentiment is when it's a biscuit. Okay, so I prefer that. Again, to each his own. Guys, these are my 2 cents on what financial rules should be for a good equation and a good relationship with money. It's a relationship you should have. Okay, guys, I know a lot of people, including some of my very, very loved ones, whom I will not name, will be like, I don't care about money. Okay. And I don't like being money minded, and people are all it's totally cool. I'm not saying you should become money minded, but let us acknowledge that it is an important aspect of your life, and it's easier to navigate life and kind of, get experiences that you want to get things that make you happy. So guys, these were my 2 cents on my equation with money. Let me tell you, it's a relationship you should try investing in. Hope this was helpful. Till then, take care, bye bye, God bless.